Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everyone's doing wonderful this lovely Tuesday morning. This is the Michelle Olivia, as most of you already know. Some of my friends call me Liv, which is how I got the name for this segment, Short Liv. It is a brief moment of my random thoughts. It can be anything at all that I decide to share. So look for the comments and it'll tell you. If you happen to read this morning, you would see that I'm sharing this morning about the books that I'm either currently reading or that have affected my journey. Thanks so much to those of you that have already shared some of the books that you are reading. I've got a couple to add to my list just from the comments and some of the groups that I'm in, and also in the discussion in this event. So I'm going to jump right in. I kind of had to separate it because I've been doing a lot of reading lately. Those of you that know me well know that I am dyslexic, and it takes me a little longer to read a standard book than I would like. So I absolutely love Audible. And I have been diving into so many books on Audible and just really enjoying being able to explore that aspect. So I wanted to separate the ones that have affected my personal journey and those that have affected my business journey. So I'm going to dive in first with the personal side. One that is, and there's going to be a bonus book at the end that has affected both. One that has really affected my personal journey is titled You Are Enough by Mandy Hale. And at the end, I'm going to put the links for all of these books in the comments. So if you want to check them out, you'll have them there. You Are Enough was something that really spoke to me at a time when I was going through a difficult separation. I was not feeling very confident about myself, and I needed that extra push, that reassurance, some steps and keys to take to recapture my own confidence in myself and knowing that I was enough. And it was the groundwork for the wonderful relationship that I am in now with my awesome husband, Doug. I know he's watching. Hi, baby. Next one is the prayer of Jabez. Now, for this one, no matter where you are spiritually, it applies. Some of the principles are so fundamental in being able to step into asking the universe for whatever it is that you truly desire and believing that it's yours and then taking action upon it. It has really helped me to move forward in moving past some of my past and also stepping boldly into my future. The last one on the personal side is Greenlights by Matthew McConaughey. I'm sure you can see the smile on my face right now. I freaking loved this book. It's read by the author on Audible, and he has a wonderful voice. It's easy to listen to him. It's almost like, and the same is true if you're reading it, it's almost like you're just having a conversation with him. And some of the insights that he shared, not just about his journey, but about life in general, were very eye opening to me. Not just in a, oh, that's great to learn, but also in a, how does this apply to my journey in the moment? And some of them were so, I don't want to give away too much, but if you read Green Lights, you will understand where I'm coming from. So those three books, You Are Enough, The Prayer of Jabez, and Green Lights, were the three most recent books that I have read that have really impacted my personal journey. Now, jumping right into the books. Hi, Kathy. Jumping right into the books for the business side that have really affected my business journey. And if you're watching it, guys, on my screen, I can't see who's watching, so drop your just a hello in the chat. That'd be great to know that you're there. On the business side, the Slight Edge is what I am finishing up right now. And damn, you're going to see a correlation in the three business books. And if you catch it, throw it in the chat. But the Slight Edge is really all about those little daily habits that you can start to implement. And good morning, Chris. Start to implement and really make a difference on a longer term but more consistent basis. And that book is by Jeff Olson. Um, The next one is the 12-week year. And drop in the comments if you have read any of the books that I'm mentioning. But the 12-week year, as someone who loves to make, in the past, loved to make huge, big ass goals that sometimes were just a little bit unattainable in the amount of time that I wanted to do them in. The 12-week year has helped me to really chop down those goals into smaller, more manageable bites. You can eat an elephant one bite at a time. And for me, those huge goals that may realistically take me 3 years to get to, when I break them down by, okay, how much do I need to achieve in a year? Okay, how much do I need to achieve each month? And then look at that as a 3 month year instead of looking at it as, oh, the whole big year, I'm never going to get there. It has changed my goal journey like crazy. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Nikki. Thanks for being on with me. So that book was The 12-Week Year by Brian Moran. The last business one I want to talk about, and I drop in the comments if you've read it. I know a few of you have. Atomic Habits by James Clear. So phenomenal. It really spoke to me because I do like having that fire behind what I'm doing, but at the same time, being able to say, okay, what habit can I work on right now for the next 28 days to get more consistent? Am I going to drink 64 ounces of water a day? Fuck no, I'm not. I'm just being real. But can I drink 32 ounces of water? One water bottle, one of my water bottles every day? Yes. And the more that I worked on it, now I'm drinking one a day, not even thinking about it. So those little atomic habits that really hit home, that really are going to affect you in the big picture, man, that really spoke to me. So yeah, 12-week year gave you new perspective, Kathy. I got you there. Before I jump into the bonus book that you're never going to believe it, I read it for the first time when I was 11. And actually, I did not. Correction, I didn't read it for the first time when I was 11. I listened to it for the first time when I was 11. And for fear of giving away my awesome age of 50, I listened to it on a cassette tape. So go ahead and raise your hands in your house if you remember cassette tapes. But quickly, just to recap the books that I mentioned: You Are Enough by Mandy Hale, The Prayer of Jabez by Bruce Wilkerson, Greenlights by Matthew McConaughey, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, The 12-Week Year by Brian Moran, and Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now for your bonus book. I'm going to make you wait 2 more minutes. Just so you know, Short Live is going to be happening most Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 7 a.m. And yes, of course, you can come back and listen to it anytime. I hope you do. Feel free to share this with your friends. It will be on all of the Michelle Olivia channels on YouTube, Facebook. I'll be sharing it as a reel on my Instagram, so you guys can keep up with it. I also want to know, what do you want to talk about? If you have some ideas now, drop it in the chat. You'll be able to drop it in the discussion on each of the different events, and I'll be shooting out questions on my feeds, just asking what you all want to talk about and what you want to hear. And I look forward to seeing all of you again on Thursday morning. So, what's that last book? The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It changed my childhood. It changed my young life. And reading it again last year continues to change. Every time I listen to this book, I get new nuggets. Now, I'm going to tell you, there's an updated version where his son, God bless his heart, added some commentary. Not as helpful as I wanted it to be, so I did go back and listen to the original again because it had all the nuggets that I needed. But if I had to pick one thing to leave you with today, the most important habit that has stayed with me is sharpening the saw. Without a sharp saw, you cannot cut anything. So I'm going to leave you today with the thought of, whether you're working on your personal journey, your business journey, no matter what it is that you're working on, don't forget to take care of yourself. You have to have time to rest and recuperate in order to be 100%. If you just keep going, you're never going to keep going. I love you guys. I appreciate you being here with me. Good morning, Donna. Thanks so much for all your friendly faces. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.